Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be updating you on my makeup inventory. So at the beginning of the year, Jen from Glam, we filmed videos and updated you guys on our current counts and our goals for our makeup inventory. This means I took every category, had the total of each category, and then at the end of the year, what I'm hoping to have, I'm really hoping to downsize my products. So I have my little notebook here, but I also have it printed up because I have a spreadsheet that I use. And I feel like this isn't even 100% accurate. It's so hard to kind of keep track of everything in the numbers, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna read these off. This should be a quick video, but just so you guys can know, I'm trying to hold myself accountable. So face primers, I started off with 4. My goal is to have 1. I've used up 2 and I currently have 2 and they're actually really big. It'll take me the rest of the year. Setting sprays. No, those are actually primers. Oh, those are my stick primers from Milk and Benefit, which are big because they're stick and they take forever to use up. It will take the whole year and I probably will not finish them. Setting spray, I have 2, or sorry, I had 3. My goal is to have 1. I've finished 1 and I currently have 2. And those are the ones that I have 2 large ones of. Now, SPFs, I have 2, like specifically for my face, and my goal is to have 1. I haven't used up any, I still have 2. Foundations, I actually started off with 5. My goal is to have 1. I don't really foresee that happening, but I would love it. And I have finished 2 foundations, so that's great, and I still have 3. Concealers, I started off with 4. My goal is to have 2, 1 concealer and 1 color corrector. I've only finished 1 and I currently have 5. I did buy a new one, which basically canceled out the one I finished, and I must have somehow accumulated another one. Pressed face powders, I have 4, and that is including 1 compact with 2 powders in it. And my goal is to end up with 2. I haven't finished any. I have hit pan on 1. So I started with 4. I still have 4. Loose setting powders, I have 2, an under eye one and then a face one. I actually decluttered the face one because I never use it, even though I got it in BoxyCharm, I think. Tried it, loved it, but I don't use that kind of product. So I met my goal there and I have 1. Bronzers, I started with 6. My goal is to have 3. I did do some declutters. I have hit pan on 1 tiny bronzer and my goal is to have 3 and I do have 3. So I also met my goal there. Blush, I started with 36 blushes. 36 blushes. And my goal was to have 25. I've only finished 1 blush, but I currently have 18. So the goal was to have 25 and I have 18. I actually just did a huge blush bronzer highlight declutter. And I feel so much better. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I still have so much. That I don't feel like I'm at a loss. So I'm happy. Highlight, I started with 12. I did declutter 2 highlights. I must have finished 1 because I have 9. My goal was 10. So I also hit my goal there. Palettes. This is every type of eyeshadow palette, face palette with eye products, everything like that. I started with 34, which is a lot for a normal person. Still a lot for a YouTuber, not for big YouTubers. They have like over 100, but still. My goal from 34 was to have 20, and I did do a big declutter, and I currently have 23 palettes. And I did just buy the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foil finger paint, so that's including that product. Eye singles, I had 18. I rarely use eye singles, so I've been slowly decluttering. I wanted to cut that in half to 9, and I actually have 11. So I don't foresee myself realistically finishing any singles because I don't use them that often. And the ones I have are like the Butter London Jelly ones, I forgot what they're called, and then like a lot of the Urban Decay ones that have like really cool top coats or glittery, you know, so they're ones I use for special occasions, as well as the L'Oreal Infallibles, which I love, but I don't use. So I know I could narrow that down a little bit more. I just need to do it in increments because it hurts my heart. Eyeliners, I've also met my goal. I started off with 10 eyeliners. I don't need that many. And they're all pencils. My goal is to have 5. I finished 2 eyeliners and I currently have 5 eyeliners, which means I've decluttered a couple. Mascaras, I had 2. I want to have 1 in my collection. I finished one. I currently have two. I do have like backups, so like I'll pull those out. So I'm trying to use all those up. Brow products. I had 4 total. That includes pencils, pomades, setting gels. I had 4. My goal is just to have 2, like what is it? The brow gel and some kind of pencil or pomade. So my goal is to have 2. I did finish 2, but I currently have 4, and that's because I did have BoxyCharm, which I did cancel in May. This month I canceled it, so I'm not getting it anymore. So I was getting more products in. So I'm right back where I started, even though I finished 2 products. I decided to combine my lip gloss and my lipstick counts. They were separate, which made me feel better because I am like, oh, I only have 20 something lipsticks, but they're still lip products. So this includes lipstick, lip gloss, liquid lipstick, matte, any kind of lip product other than balms. I had 46 total. My goal is to cut down to 25 total. I have finished 5 products and I currently have 37. I did do a big declutter, and yet I still have a lot because I've decluttered a bunch, but I also got the Buxom mini glosses that I hauled for you guys a few months ago. Lip liners. I had 25 lip liners. Who needs 25 lip liners? I don't. I did finish 2. My goal is to have 10, and I currently have 11. And I know I can go through and kind of pick out a few more that I don't need or use, or that, you know, maybe I've gotten rid of that one color that corresponds, like in a lipstick, so I can get rid of it. And then lip balms. I had 4. My goal is to just have 2, like one at home and one at work or in my purse. I finished 1 and I currently have 3. So that's another one that like my friend gave me another lip balm, or I found one or something like that. So I started off with 220 makeup products completely. And my goal is to have 121. I have finished about 20, and I currently have, I think, between 140 and 145. My notebook says 140. My spreadsheet says 145. So, you know, somewhere in there. So I still have about, even if it's 145, about 24 products that I need to use up to hit my goal of 121. And that is from me wanting to get rid of about, reducing my collection down by like 15% or something like that. But I know I can do it. There's actually a few lip products that I could finish. I'm almost done with a highlight, like a luminizer. I'm just looking in my everyday makeup drawer kind of thing. The mascaras, I know I'll go through. I'm hoping to get through another blush and at least an, what's it called? Oh, sorry, I'm hitting my camera. My brow pomade. So I'm really hopeful, really hopeful. And my SPF. I'm sure after the summer I'll get through at least 1 SPF and a primer spray. So I know I can do it. I'm hoping to get down to 100 products. I think 99 would be amazing. But considering most people have like 10 products total. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you're doing if you're trying to minimize or cut down or declutter. And stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe because I will be posting the rest of my declutters. And we have different project pans. We have like a 4th by 4th of July that we're doing now. So I'm working on it, guys. We are on the road. We can do it together. I'll see you in the next video. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.